Let's fucking go. Rangers win, baby. 3-1 over the New Jersey Devils in a very close matchup that I thought that the Rangers actually played pretty well, honestly. All things considered, the box score doesn't make you think that they played that well, but I thought they played a pretty solid game. Second period, maybe I would have liked a bit better, but it was a boring period all around the second period for both sides. Neither team really had an advantage in both the second and the third, but I thought the Rangers in the first period, just complete domination from them. And I thought that was one of their best periods of hockey all season long. So yeah, we're going to dive straight into the action here. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. That is the best way to help the channel. As long as subscribing, it is a free thing to do. And if you're a Ranger fan, then why wouldn't you subscribe? I recap every Ranger game here. So this is the place to be. We love talking hockey here. So I don't see why you wouldn't subscribe. And then turn the notifications on, of course, so you don't miss it when I upload. Even though you could just come here after every single Ranger game, either the night of or the day after, and you could just assume that there's an upload because, hey, I upload after every single game. So yeah, let's dive into this one. So yeah, right out of the gate, the Rangers looked very strong. You had some great shifts, especially from the top two lines. Really great chances early. I think Zibanejad had a really close chance, actually, very early in this one. And then even the second line with Dryden Hunt, actually, he was kind of the one that messed up the entire play, so I should be complimenting him. He had a good play earlier in that shift, but then later on, he just completely robbed his own teammates, that being Panarin and Strome, from scoring a goal, as he does all the time. But yeah, so... Oh, I forgot to completely mention, before I keep diving into the game here, the biggest change before the game is that Kevin Rooney was placed on injured reserve, and then Johnny Brzezicki slid into the lineup. Greg McKegg ended up sitting out as well, so Morgan Barron was also into the lineup. And please keep these lines for the meantime until the trade deadline, because these lines were just so much better. Johnny Brzezicki is miles 10 billion, just light years ahead of Greg McKegg. Does that say much? No. I'm a better hockey player than Greg McKegg, so are you. But my God, I was definitely pleased with Johnny Broadway tonight. Johnny Broadway was all over the ice tonight, blocking shots, looking good. I liked him. But yeah, let's jump back into the game here. But Igor just with beautiful saves. He stops Nico Hischier on a breakaway opportunity, I believe it was. And then a little bit after, the Rangers get on the board, and it is Mika Zibanejad from Jacob Trouba and Chris Kreider. Trouba with a shot and Zibanejad with a rebound chase, and the Rangers go up 1-0 early in this one. Unfortunately, though, not too long after, Nico Hischier ends up scoring because Ryan Lindgren just completely lets him walk into the offensive zone, as the Rangers kind of made it a theme a bit too much tonight. But specifically that play, Ryan Lindgren just lets him absolutely walk in. Just a bad read on that there. And yeah, Hischier swipes that. So Igor robbed them before, but then he swipes it there, and it sucks that Igor didn't get a hat trick this game. Hat trick, wow. I said hat trick, a shutout this game. A hat trick would be cool from Igor too, huh? He could do it someday. But, wow, I sounded so stupid, like I know nothing about hockey. But anyway, yeah, and then New Jersey, after the goal, they had some pretty sustainable offense going, which was not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. Nemeth just completely disappears on one of the sequences that allowed a 2-on-1 with Jack Hughes the other way, but thankfully Igor denies that there. But yeah, then the Rangers have to kill a penalty, and a 2-on-1 develops as Johnny Broadway, baby. He gets on a breakaway with Barclay Goodrow, or not breakaway, 2-on-1 with Barclay Goodrow. Nice little pass over. I think it was Graves that dove on that play there. It might have been Hamilton. I don't know who it was, but one of the two tries to make a diving stop, and Brzezicki just flips it over. Goodrow has a chance wide open and doesn't score. But Goodrow does make us all happy at the end of the period as he completely fucks up PK Subban. Fuck that guy for what he did to Sammy Blais, of course, at the beginning of the year. And yeah, that was pretty much that period. Really good period. Shots on goal, 16-12 in favor of the Rangers for that period. Second period, very boring period. The Rangers got a power play pretty early, and what do? Nothing on it. They don't capitalize. Can't even couldn't even set up an opportunity to score. Couldn't pass the puck. Couldn't do anything on that one there. But yeah, not too long into the second period, though. Thankfully, Filipino with an absolute sniper Rooney. And Lindgren, just a great play there in the defensive zone. Same with Barclay Goodrow. Two great plays there in the neutral zone, I should say. Great defensive plays, though. And Philip Hedl gets a pass from Lindgren, who gets the assist there, and Hedl snipes that there. Barclay Goodrow doesn't get an assist, but he definitely contributed to the play there. And overall, just a very boring period. Outside of that, you had a missed call by the refs on a holding penalty that was clear as day. I believe that was Barron that they missed that call on. And then Igor was just an animal all night, as he is every night. But tonight, my God, what was he on with some of these glove saves? Just complete insane glove save on PK Subban through traffic. Love that. And then another great save right after on Graves. But before that, also, he made a great save. I think it was on Jesper Bratt. Just a nice reach save with the shoulder. Unreal. But yeah, that I tweeted boring period, but I love Igor at the end of that because that pretty much summed up that period. 9-5 in favor of the Devils shots that period. But yeah, third period. I thought they played, it was a lot of back and forth hockey this period, just like the second, but it was a little more exciting. You had more offense on both ends, but Strome takes a dumb penalty as per usual. Thankfully, New Jersey couldn't capitalize, and Ryan Strome gets another open net late in this period, and what did he do? Miss it, and Blue Shirts, only New York Style 24, who always comments on the videos, he tweeted, Strome couldn't land in water if he fell out of a boat. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I like that tweet a lot. I ended up retweeting that because that's accurate. I deserve to get ratio on that tweet, so please ratio me on that tweet. But yeah, thankfully, either way, it did not matter because the Rangers got a chance. They were up by 2-1, so I was very nervous that they were going to blow this. But thankfully, Chris Kreider, beautiful pass from Mika Zibanejad. This all started from a great defensive play from Adam Fox in their own zone. Gets it up. Mika Zibanejad, beautiful pass, like I said, to Chris Kreider. Chris Kreider always scores deflections and on the power play. Well, shut your fucking mouth. He's an animal this year. He better score 40. 36th of the year for him, and he snipes that. As Base Jesse said on Twitter, absolute Parmesan cheese, that one. Still don't know what he means by that, but I was laughing my ass off at that. But yeah, then Subban, Slewfoot, Artemi Panarin. Well, fuck him. And then on that power play, Lafreniere all night. He was on the second unit. Would love to see him move up to the first unit, especially with the way he's playing over Strome. Just between the leg passes all night. Absolute money. World-class passes from him all fucking night, man. I don't understand what it's going to take for him to get top power play units. But, or top power play minutes, not units. That didn't make sense. But Igor just stood on his head for the rest of the game, and the shots were 12-11 as the Rangers held on to win this game. And my God, was it an interesting game as the Rangers win, like I said, 3-1. Shots on goal in total for the game, 33-32 in favor of New Jersey. Face-off percentage, 60-40 in favor of the Rangers. Love that a lot. And for whatever reason, they don't have the block shots, giveaways, or any of that other stuff up. They don't even have the penalties up either, but it is what it is. But let's get into each individual line for the night. So the first line of Lafreniere, Zibanejad, and Kreider. I've been saying it. They are the most consistent line right now. And Lafreniere should have got a point tonight. He was... My God, the plays that he's making lately. This is the guy that we drafted first overall. You're still not sold on him? Because if you think that he had a bad game tonight, I want whatever you're smoking and I want whatever drugs that you're on, whatever it is. But you need to lay off the drugs, get some glasses, whatever is wrong with you, you need to fix it stat. He looks like an animal. Chris Kreider and Mika Zibanejad, they've looked like animals, especially after the All-Star break. They have just been on a tear. Well, sort of with Kreider, but lately they've been on a tear completely. Zibanejad, 4 shots on goal for him. Kreider only 1, but yeah, he scored on it. And then Lafreniere had 3, but he was just all over the ice tonight. Second line, Panarin, Strome, and Hunt. Better night from them tonight, that's for sure. Was it a great night? Dry and Hunt should just not be playing hockey. I've been saying it all year. It speaks volumes when the Arizona Coyotes didn't want you. I mean, seriously, he does nothing for the team. Strome missed another open net, and Panarin was okay tonight. But if Panarin and Strome were at the top of their game right now, like we've seen them for the past 2 years, my God, could you imagine where this team would be? They just need to get another winger to play with them, or maybe even Strome, you can move down to the third line. Although, do you want to after the way Hedl played tonight? You can maybe move him down, move Hedl to the wing, I guess. You have options there for the deadline for what you want to do. Especially with $31 million in cap space. But the third line, speaking of which, let's talk about that. Barclay Goodrow, Philip Hedl, and Julien Gauthier. That was the third line for the night. So a bit of a different look, and I liked it. I thought it was a pretty decent line there. They obviously got on the board, so pleased with that. Were they all over the offensive zone all night? No, but I thought they made some good defensive efforts, and I thought that they played some pretty solid hockey all night. So I'm definitely pleased with their effort, especially Hedl, who was a healthy scratch for a couple games. You like to see what he's looked pretty good since coming back from being a healthy scratch. Has he been playing at an insane level? No, but he's looked a lot better. That goal was really nice. Barclay Goodrow obviously stepping up and fighting Subban. Loved that. And then he also got Subban's catching a bit at the end of the game. And Gauthier, he didn't really do much, though, tonight. Threw a couple hits, I guess. That's about it. And then the fourth line ended up being Morgan Barron, Johnny Brzezinski, and Ryan Reeves. And I actually liked that line quite a bit tonight. I thought that they played some pretty good hockey all night. Reeves, I thought, looked pretty good, actually. Yeah, he looked good all night. And then Brzezinski, my God, he is just, it's not even funny how much better he is than McKagan. I hope stuttered there. I hope Gallant sees that, and I hope the coaching staff saw that, because I don't want to see Greg McKegg touching the ice for this team, even if everyone on the team got COVID. I do not want to see this guy play another game of hockey for us. And then Morgan Barron looked pretty good tonight, so I'm pleased with that. The defense, a little bad tonight. Lindgren and Fox, they just have looked off lately, but I thought that after that goal they let up, they stepped it up really well and responded well for the rest of the night. There were a couple misplays, but overall they definitely stepped up their game. Miller and Trouba, way too many times where one guy's leaving the other stranded. Trouba having to just block so many shots for Miller, vice versa. And it's just beyond aggravating that one guy just always pinches too far up on that defensive pair, and then you get odd man rushes the other way. Offensively, I've been saying it, they've been solid, but defensively, not good. Nemeth and Schneider, Nemeth was just bad tonight. He was just not good. He looked better since coming back, yes, but that doesn't say much. He still doesn't look good, just disappearing on some of those plays, especially that 2-on-1 in particular in the second period with Jack Hughes, or it might have been the first period, I'm forgetting, but either way, embarrassing there. Schneider, though, he's been consistent ever since stepping in the lineup, and he needs to start logging more minutes. The fact that he got less minutes than Nemeth is just absolutely a felon, but it's also because he's not getting special team minutes, which he should be over Nemeth. And then Igor was just an animal all night, like I said. Definitely pleased with his performance. How could you not be? But, yeah, let's get the Twitter for the night. New York Shadow 24 says, what a win. Goudreau and Subban's kitchen and Strome can't hit open nets. Yep, definitely pleased with the win. I can't believe PK Subban, though, slew-footed someone again, especially against the same team that you ended someone's season on. Yeah, you think you would have learned your lesson. They should have got more in his kitchen, and I tweeted then that if I was in that building, I'm starting a fucking Lindsey Vonn chant. Someone should have there. But, yeah, Goudreau was all in Subban's kitchen all night, and I loved it. And Strome, it's gone past a joke at this point. I said it earlier in the year, but if anyone's still joking about Strome missing open nets, please stop, because it's not funny anymore. Luke Dolan just replies with picture Gallant that says bing bong. Yeah, I like that. And Raritas says thoughts on Igor, and Beck replies saying mid. Yeah, he was okay. Nothing too spectacular there. He was okay in goal tonight. Slippy NYR says the Devils suck. Yeah, it's just funny how every offseason I think highly of the Devils because they make these great moves. They get Graves, they get Hamilton, and you think, oh, the Devils might actually be decent going into the year. Tatar, too. They got Bernier in goal. I thought, oh, they were actually going to be a sneaky team this year. No, they just let down their fans every year, and I'm here to laugh my ass off at them, especially since those putrid fans. Not all Devil fans are bad, so if you are a Devil fan watching this, don't think I'm particularly pointing this at you, but some Devil fans are just absolutely assholes, but there's assholes in every fan base, so let's not sugarcoat that. But yeah, I'll laugh at them. Mika the Crides, I believe this is your first time replying, so thank you for that. Also, I love the fact that you are using the picture that I made as your profile picture, and I love that you put the Giants and the Yankees logo in it. Hate both those teams, but I like that you did that. But thank you for replying. Be sure to reply more, and if you do want to get involved, follow me on Twitter. But he says, thoughts when Hedl scored? I yelled snipe Rooney, and I'm like, where has this been all year? Because we need this Filip Hedl. We need this Hedl, and maybe if he could start playing this way more often, Drury doesn't have to make a move with him. But either way, he might be gone during the offseason. So do you move him? You're in a bit of a pickle with Hedl, but I'd like to see this play consistently. That is for sure. I'd rather keep him than not. That is for damn sure. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, of course. Like I said, especially if you're Ranger fans, turn the notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go Rangers, baby.